Hi again. Today I am still in Prague and I'm at Troya Château and Gardens. There is the chateau behind me. We're going to be having a look around the grounds here. It's a bit cloudy today, but it's warm enough to be outside, and hopefully the sun might come out and make an appearance. It's a free entry day today. Sometimes they have these free entry days in Prague. Today's one of those days. I always go on a website called pragueexperience.com to find it. So if you want to check it out, you can go on pragueexperience.com and you should be able to find what free events are going on around you there as well. If you're coming from the city centre, it's going to take you about at least half an hour's walk to get here. Obviously a lot quicker by tram. When you walk here, you come through Stromovka Park, which is beautiful in itself. Then you cross this little river over this bridge and you're pretty much here. So let's have a little look around.
Troya Château is one of those places that it makes you suspect that the Baroque aristocracy weren't merely building houses, they were attempting to negotiate directly with the cosmos. Before you've even considered stepping indoors, the exterior alone is enough to arrest you. The chateau rises from the gardens like some sun-drenched Mediterranean hallucination accidentally deposited on the banks of the Vltava. The white facade has that peculiar confidence only 17th century nobility possessed, which is one of the architectural equivalents of someone entering a room and assuming, quite reasonably, that everyone will stop talking and adore them. But if the chateau is the statement, the gardens are the conversation. These formal French-style gardens unfold with geometric certainty, every hedge, pathway and terrace suggesting that nature has been politely but firmly instructed to compose itself. Yet despite the symmetry, there's nothing sterile about it. The place feels alive, as though order and chaos are engaged in an eternal flirtation. Fountains murmur, statues emerge from greenery, and the whole landscape seems designed to lure you into contemplating grand questions while you pretend to be merely out for a stroll. The true stars of the show, however, are the sculptures. The monumental staircase connecting the gardens to the chateau is one of the most extraordinary pieces of outdoor theatre I think I've ever encountered. This isn't simply a way of getting from one level to another. It's mythology carved into stone, a Baroque blockbuster, frozen in mid-explosion. The staircase depicts the ancient battle between the Olympian gods and the giants, those rebellious children of Gaia who dared challenge divine order. The result is a swirling drama of victory, punishment, and cosmic hierarchy. At the summit sits Nike, the goddess of victory, serenely overseeing the chaos below. Around her are symbols of triumph and peace, a reminder that every empire prefers to describe its victories as the restoration of harmony. Below, the gods descend into action. Zeus hurls thunderbolts. Athena stands beside him as wisdom armed for battle. Nearby are Apollo, Hermes, Poseidon, Ares, Pluto, Vulcan and Hercules, each participating in the celestial suppression of rebellion. The giants, meanwhile, tumble into Tartarus beneath the staircase. They're twisted, struggling, half-burned in stone. Snakes, lizards and creatures of the abyss inhabit the rocky crevices around them. It's dramatic, it's excessive and gloriously theatrical. One can almost hear the Baroque architects whispering, "If you're going to make a staircase, why not include the entire metaphysical struggle between order and chaos?" What fascinates me most is that these statues aren't merely decorative, they represent a worldview. The gods embody civilization, structure and authority. The giants represent disorder, rebellion and primal force. It's propaganda, certainly, but it's magnificent propaganda. The message is clear. Harmony exists only because chaos has been conquered. Whether one agrees is another matter entirely. As you wander further through the gardens, surrounded by fountains, terraces, ornamental vases and carefully framed vistas, the entire estate feels like a meditation on humanity's eternal desire to impose meaning upon the wilderness of existence. Troya Château's interior may attract art historians, but for me the real masterpiece is outside. The gardens offer serenity, the facade provides elegance, and the staircase delivers mythological spectacle on a scale bordering on madness. And perhaps that's why it remains so captivating. Not merely because it's a chateau, it's a stone-bound argument that beauty, power, mythology and nature are all part of the same grand story, and for an afternoon in Prague you're invited to wander through its pages. Next, I'll be at a good beer festival in Wrocław, that's Wrocław in Poland, not to be confused with any bad beer festivals. I'll see you there. Ciao.